Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. We start this episode on more of an interesting side note. We're still in update 1.40, and this was a kind of a bugged feature, let's call it, that was added in the game. So when you set up an arcade mode race or custom race, as of this update, you will get prize money based on basically how fast your car is relative to the other cars in the race. However, the feature is slightly bugged and it's based on the base performance of the car rather than the upgraded performance. So you could have a slow car with a lot of upgrades versus some very fast cars that have been detuned, and you could get ridiculous prize money. So that is exactly what I am doing here. I'm driving a Volkswagen Beetle. Doesn't have all the upgrades, but just enough to make it reasonably fast. I'm having a bit of trouble driving it apparently, and we are up against the fastest cars in the game with the gearbox it's basically set to the minimums. So it's basically impossible for us to lose, and yeah, we get stupid prize money, 1,000,000 credits for that race, which doesn't even take that long. It's now easily the fastest money grinding method, and that's not even the fastest way to do it. But with that method, we didn't really take all that long to finish off collecting every single car in the game. And that car there, the Honda NSX Group 4, was the very final car that I had to buy. So yeah, with that done, that is a huge milestone ticked off in this game. You can see in the top right on this screen, which I don't honestly know if I've shown in a video before, 488 of 488. Every single car in the game has been obtained. The next question is, what do I do with them all? There are many cars of all shapes and sizes. But yeah, I really don't know what to do. But yeah, we can have a scroll through here. So many different cars. It's just insane. So yeah, I feel like I do want to do something that involves every car in the game. I don't know what that on earth that would look like, what kind of format that would take, because ultimately you can only have 20 cars in a race. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's very cool to have done this. I haven't managed to achieve this in any prior Gran Turismo game before. I was somewhat close in Gran Turismo 6. I had bought all the expensive ones, and I was just sort of working my way through, all the cheaper ones, and never quite got there because there were 1,200 cars in that game. So that was always going to be quite a mammoth task. But yeah. Cool, that is job done. And that also, by the way, there's a few double ups I do have, which is why we have slightly more than 488 cars in the garage, like this Di Tommaso Christian Dior, which is not counted as one of the cars in that list. It's, I guess, counted as the same thing as the regular Di Tommaso Mangusta, but interesting anyway. But yeah, that is the entire car collection complete. But now let's get into the main part of the video, where we will be competing in the GT Cup Group 3 races that were added in this update. This will be the final video of update 1.40, and as things currently are, there are 3 more Gran Turismo videos planned in this numbered series until more updates are released. So I've almost caught up, which is really cool. But now I'm actually going to hand over to live commentary me to take over for the rest of the video. So yeah, these are essentially GT3 or Group 3 races, and they are going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so slightly more ado. We had this Predict the Winners campaign for both the Nations and Manufacturers Cup the like official, top level one. Didn't really know anything about it, but I picked Nissan for the Manufacturer's Cup, and that just happened to be right. So, yeah, now I'm a million credits richer by pure chance there. But anyway, over to Future Me for the GT3 stuff. So we are first going to head over to Daytona, where the first one is. And strangely enough, there already has been a GT Cup Group 3 race here in the past. With a fairly nice prize pool there of 200,000 credits. But this one, not quite as much, but the difference is the old one is the road course layout, the new one is the regular oval layout in the Group 3 cars. Racing hard tyres required, which we are already on. So yeah, that's really about all we can do in preparation for this. Tyre wear and fuel on as well, so this could be interesting. Let's just get into it and see how it goes. Oh, and it applies the BOP settings. That is interesting. Okay, well, that's going to make things really interesting. Also, I apologise that the volume is a little bit out of whack, but I can't really do anything about it now, unfortunately. Only 7 laps, so it's not too much of a task, so let's just get into it and see how this goes. I imagine this could be quite similar to the high-speed ring one in the GTR that I did a while ago, so we'll see. But anyway, we get racing here to Daytona, and I think the fuel depletion is only on ×2, so I can't imagine we'll actually need to make a fuel stop in this race. But maybe tyres could become a bit of an issue towards the end. But yeah, I think, so long as this car has a decent top speed, I picked the Ford GT race car because I figured this car probably would have a decent top speed, as we're just going to bump draft the BMW here for a little bit as we try to come down the racetrack, and obviously we had a bit of an overlap with the car behind, so we're having to think about all the oval racing experience from the Trans Am as we are doing a bit of the bump drafting, a bit messy there, but anyway, we're trying to fight through the field, but there's a car on the inside which is not making life easy for us, as we are still making a whole bunch of places here. So the straight line speed of this car is pulling us through, and it's actually not going to be too long before we find ourselves all the way up into the race lead. The real threat will be if they can all keep up in the slipstream, but we're in the race lead for now. We're going to go down to the bottom of the track. They're not, well, they're kind of following, so yeah, we'll see what happens, but I think we've got the speed to actually do this one pretty easily. Alright, so they can catch up in the slipstream, but I'm just going to move down on the racetrack. That Pennzoil GTR has some pretty good speed there, so we will need to watch out for them. Looks like we can actually pull away a little bit in the corners, so that's working for us well so far as we complete the third lap of the race rather. And the Pennzoil GTR getting very close at that zone of the circuit again, so they're very quick through turns 1 and 2. But oh wow, they're all over me now, so we will need to start worrying about these guys. It's not going to all go our way. We're just going to have to try and hold them off. They've backed off a little bit through the last corner, but yeah, they are still right there in the slipstream. Got another Ford GT behind us now, which is interesting, and they've also been able to make their way forward through the field. But yeah, we are holding up the entire queue here, everyone in the slipstream, and involved in this. So this is going to be a very close finish across the field. It's going to be interesting to see what the total gap is first, down to 10th or so. But anyway, we are furiously trying to cover off everyone behind, but we are under a lot of pressure here, so this is certainly not going to be as easy as I initially thought after the first lap or two. We are trying to hold up the dual carriageway here. Final lap of the race now, and just a few kilometers to go in this absolutely flat-out race here at Daytona. We've pulled a bit of a margin actually in that last half a lap or so, which could work very well for us on this final lap. We'll see what happens as we now have just half a lap to go. They're right there again. So once again, we're going to go down to the bottom, make them work the long way around if they want to get past. But they're all starting to catch up in the slipstream, so it certainly isn't over yet. We're down into second place. We need to get into the slipstream here. We've been tagged from behind as we're trying to get up into the slipstream now. We need to affect this overtake right now if we want to get this lead back to the line. Where are we going to go? We're going to go low to try and get this one done. Down all the way onto the line. We'll cross the line and we're going to get there. Not quite. It's only second place. We're going to need to do this again. Wow, that race was actually a lot more difficult than I gave it credit for. There we go. 0.003 though separating us, so there was really nothing in it. And a second covers the top 10. Wow. That's insane. What happened to the Beetle? They obviously lost the slipstream. That's crazy. Anyway. Alrighty, so here we go for attempt number 2. Let's see how this one goes. I just realized, if that's the same Penzo GTR, they start right down here with me, so they made a lot of progress in that previous one. We saw them running up as high as 2nd place, so that's kind of interesting to see. But anyway, we'll basically just try to run the same race again and not lose the lead with a lap to go. So yeah, we'll see. I wonder actually if we can get to the front with a reasonable car like that Penzo GTR. We're just going to force our way through here while we've got the overspeed. If we can work together, I wonder if I can use one of those cars to bump draft away from the field. Okay, that's a, oh my goodness me, ouch, 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 I'm cartwheeling, okay. Oh. Okay, so here we go for attempt number 3, and we'll see how this goes. We're underway, and we'll duck straight down into the slipstream of the Penzo car. I wonder if we can maybe just push him through to the top spot. I know that car's pretty quick in a straight line, so I'm going to try it and see how it goes. We'll do the old bump drafting here. Oh, getting a little bit wobbly on the back, so we do need to be a little bit careful not to get too pushy through the corners. But yeah, let's try this and see if we can move him further up the field, or maybe we can even work with our GT40 here, since we've sort of lost the back end of the... oh, we've been put in an awkward position here. Let's try and straighten things out. It probably doesn't really matter which other car we work with, as long as it's a car with a decent top speed. So, oh, that's not going well. Oh my goodness, how did I survive this race before? This is crazy. We might be able to recover this actually, as there is the Beetle that dropped off the back of the field last time. Maybe they actually had a spin. That could have been where they lost all their time. I guess we'll never know. But there's a bit of a division halfway through the field now where we spun out of, so I don't know if we can recover this, but I'm going to try. Yeah, we'll see if we can make some moves. The leader is not that far off the road, so oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this race is going horribly. It just... oh my goodness. How did we survive that first time? Beginner's luck, I suppose. Alrighty, so here we go for attempt number 4 at this race. We'll see if we have some better luck this time, because we don't have any space to work with. This is getting messy. This is getting really messy, and it's happened again. There's no... oh, okay. No, we can't recover from this. Alrighty, so here we go for attempt number 6. That's getting ridiculous. Saw it coming. It was just getting way too messy last time, and yeah, there was no recovery. Alrighty, well, let's forget the tactics and let's just try to get through to the lead. We'll stay down low this time seeing as the high line, we just kept finding ourselves getting boxed in with nowhere to go. If we stay down low, we may have a little bit more freedom as we are pushing and pushing and pushing. And oh my goodness, every time. Okay, oh, ouch. Thank you. Alrighty, so here we go for attempt number 7. Wow, I thought this was going to be an attempt 1 kind of race. It really isn't. Keeping it clean in this one. Maybe I should drive like this. I might be able to get a bit of a better view of the car and where everyone else is, so I won't keep cutting people off. Please don't force me up into the wall. We really are not being given a lot of space to work with here by the Porsche. But now we can force it back down a little bit. Have some of that. Thank you very much. And that was probably a little bit dangerous, and now we're in a really dangerous position. We just need a tiny bit more momentum to be able to shut this down. And oh, not quite there, not quite there. And we are really not putting ourselves in a good position here. We just about get through though. And I think that's enough driving like that. That's scary. Let's go back to normal. And we'll just hold this down on the inside line. That's what was working for us before. And yeah, if someone gets past, I'll try to push them along and see if we can get away from the rest of the field. But as things stand, we're out in the lead, and I think we'll be okay for the time being. We're going to go way down on the racetrack here to break the slipstream. They're not really going to come down this low onto the apron, but I can't run down there for too long because that can get the reset and put us way down the back. So I have to be a little bit careful doing that. We've probably just about broken the slipstream to the field behind now, so I think we are probably in the clear at this point. So that's working really well for us this time around. Alrighty, it looks like it is going to happen this time around. No one within range to catch up by the finish. And after I think about 7 attempts, we're finally going to pull this one off. It's a race win at Daytona. Very nice. We pulled it off by 3/4 of a second in the end, but everyone else very close. The Beetle, quite high up the field this time, up into 7th position. So, actually, yeah, it did strike me as a little bit strange that the Beetle was so far back. In the previous one, everyone now in this race within basically the entire rest of the field in this race, within just over 2 seconds of each other. Obviously I was a bit further ahead, but yeah, everyone else on top of each other in this one. It did strike me as a little bit strange that the Beetle was so far back in the previous one, because I actually thought that thing had a decent top speed from the Bathurst race a short time ago. But anyway, 4-star relay ticket. Alrighty, so let's see what we're going to get from this 4-star roulette ticket. And it looks like it is going to be a ticket. Okay. Citroen. That's even worse. I think it's... What can you get with that, actually? I think it's the GT by Citroen road car or something weird. Alright, I'm curious. I have to find out what this is actually for. And yeah, GT by Citroen road car, this thing, which I already have, and yeah, costs 1 million credits, which is kind of crazy, given that the racing versions are 350 and 450,000 respectively, standard for Group 3 and Group 4 cars. But yeah, that's crazy. So we will next head to Deep Forest then, and yeah, we will see how this one goes. Yet again, it is a 7-lap race. This one's going to be pretty tricky. Deep Forest has never been a track I've been particularly good at, but we'll see how it goes. I'll do my best. And yeah, this time we are driving the Volkswagen Beetle. So here we go then. Oh, I've still got the big red car livery. I completely sort of forgot about that. But anyway, we're off and racing, and we'll see how this goes. Looks like we're starting mid-pack yet again. We're going to go for the move down the inside. Once again, we're forced onto the hard compound tyres in this race. No other compounds available. I don't think a pit stop will be necessary, but we'll manage that if we need to. But yeah, I don't know what the pace is going to be like in this race, like I was saying, but we'll see. We're currently putting a bit of pressure on the car in front. We just need to stay consistent if we want to start actually gaining more places. But yeah, Deforest is a pretty tight and twisty layout, and it's quite easy to make mistakes. So we're going to have to be very careful here. A little bit deep there, just have to try and make the most of a bad situation in corners like that. Thankfully, we were not under too much pressure for being overtaken by the car behind. I'm hoping that maybe there'll be an opportunity late in the lap here that we might be able to gain some kind of advantage in a corner like this. We'll see. We hit the anchors a touch deep, and we'll try and get this turned. Doesn't look like we really gained too much as they're scrapping it out behind there. So we need to watch out for those behind as well. But yeah, overall I think we've lost time to the car in front over the course of the lap. So that could mean we don't quite have the pace here. Alright, this isn't working. Let's turn this down because I can't keep up. I think medium should do it. I don't think we need to turn it all the way down to the easiest one. So yeah, we'll go again, and I reckon we'll have a better chance at it this time. But that's fine. We'll... Ow. Okay, so here we go for attempt number 3. So we're pretty much even on this difficulty setting. If I had an absolutely perfect race, I might be able to do it, but this is looking to be a pretty tricky one here at Deforest Raceway. And little look to the inside, and that's made them go a little bit wide, but I've got a pretty good exit, so... sad. Alrighty, so I've had to turn the difficulty down to the lowest one. I just couldn't do it. So here we go. We'll try again. Hopefully, if we can't do it, you know, on this setting, I don't know what we're going to do. But anyway, down the inside, and that's a position made. Given that I've turned the difficulty all the way down, I'm going to try and keep this clean, see if we can get that clean race bonus at the end. That'll be the new target since we're taking the easy way out here. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can get that without you know, making any contact with the other cars. It is a little bit tricky to do sometimes, and yeah, it's so easy to just follow the car in front as they go a little bit wide there, and we did it again on that occasion as we are closing in. They're still not slow, mind you. I'm holding back very slightly just to keep some distance through, you know, the non-overtaking area part of the circuit. But yeah, that's yeah, they were still very quick through there, so this is still not going to be easy by any stretch. Regardless, we'll go for the move down the inside a bit deep, and that's going to cost us on the exit. We do have a run actually onto the straight, so maybe this will be the opportunity for us to move ourselves up into P4, starting a fairway up the field. In this one, we look to the inside, late on the brakes into turn 1, a bit deep, but we get the job done, move ourselves up into P4. Are we going to be close enough in the first corner to make the move though? Not really. And we'll see if we can set up some kind of run on the exit, power down, careful on the steering. And we do have a run, but I don't know if there's going to be anything we can do with it at this zone of the circuit. And I've turned in way too early there, ouch. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Oh, that was full send. Goodness me, that was like a Sophie move. And we are slipping and slide and trying to get back up the inside. Aggressive there as they go wide to take advantage. And we do manage to get through. And now we're back to where we were. So didn't lose a terrible amount of time, and the race leader is still not too far up the road. But yeah, we do need to really be careful about these mistakes and try to keep them to an absolute minimum, because even on this lowest difficulty setting, there is no margin of error. So into the braking zone once more, down the inside we'll go this time. and we get the braking zone charge pretty good on that occasion, trying to get the power down there out on the curb, and that's moved us up into third position now. To start another lap, are we going to have the opportunity to go for the move here? We're not quite there, but we're close. I really ideally want to get this move done by the hairpin as we struggle through here. Oh my goodness. They're close to each other now. Please, I need the leader to defend. It'll give me a slight run. Come on, power down. This might be it. This might be the opportunity. As we sit in the slipstream through the tunnel, we might be able to get the move done into the hairpin this time. Maybe even for the race lead, because we're close. They're going to go side by side. Slot back in line. Where are we going to make the move? We're going to go for it down the inside, and we're going to go late on the brakes. Have we gone too deep though? As we run this slightly too far into the corner, and we've lost out immediately to those two positions, but a good run on the exit. We might still have it here as we are in the slipstream. We'll definitely get back past into second position as we go to the outside to get that one done into the slipstream, as we're almost forced off the road there, but we're through and up into P2. Now just the race leader in front of us, and one lap to get the move done as they go a little bit deep, avoiding that inside section there. So I think that's got some lower grip. We've been turned. Far out. That's frustrating. Alrighty, so attempt number 2 on the lowest difficulty setting. Forget the whole idea of having a clean race. They're gonna have to fight a lot harder for this one, it seems, than what I initially thought. The pace looked good right off the start, but yeah, it's going to prove a bit more of a challenge, it would seem, as we make the move already up into the top 5, just as we did last time. We might be able to take 4th position down the inside, and we'll just keep this nice and steady on the apex, run out to the edge, power down, and we're through up into P4. I think we're close enough to maybe make the move up into 3rd position now, as we are starting to put that pressure on. Down the inside we go, and oh, we're running very, very deep, and we will just about keep it on the road, and actually that will give us a good enough exit to get back through by the time we get to the other end of the main straight, because we're so close. In the slipstream we'll go to the outside. We don't quite have the room there, but we're still very much close enough to make this move. We'll just get into the slipstream a little bit before we pull out to make the move down the inside into turn 1, and we'll just make sure we're late enough on the brakes to take the inside line. Oh my goodness, we went very deep there, and that's not helped our cause. No. Alright, so here we go for attempt 3. Okay, so here we go for attempt number 7,000. We're close now as we head out onto this little bridge. Brake, careful here, don't take too much of that inside curb. Nice line through there, power down, and now we're within range. It's probably one of the better runs I've had through that corner now, as we start to think about making that move. We're going to be close enough, or are they going to start fighting amongst themselves as we have a look? We're going to sit in the slipstream for as long as possible now. We're way too early on the brakes there. We're trying to make up for it late in the zone, braking zone there. We'll muscle our way through up into 2nd position, and now we just have the GT in front of us, the car we were driving last race, ironically enough. But we're doing well. We just need to make one more little overtake and we'll be in the race lead, and then we just have to hold it. Easier said than done, but at least then we will have a chance. So, are we close enough here to go for a move and down the inside? I don't think so. There's no grip on the inside, and you can see them really avoiding that inside patch. We're going to take a tiny bit of it just to try and straighten up the exit a bit there, and that might have worked for us, as we do have a slightly better exit, but this next sequence of corners, very tricky. We're just going to try and take a bit more of the inside there, couldn't quite get over to it, but we're alright, we're still within range. As they go a bit deep, we'll try and keep this tucked in more to the inside. That'll give us an opportunity as we get it a bit snappy on the exit, and that's going to potentially spoil it. We need to be careful here not to let the car drift too wide. We got through there okay. Now braking zone. Careful on the power, and now we have the opportunity where as close to the leader as we've ever been at this zone of the circuit. We've got a good bit of slipstream here to work with. We just need to nail the braking point into the hairpin. We should be able to take the lead proper for the first time. So let's see if we can get this done. Down the inside, late on the brakes, and we couldn't actually quite get it done there. I wasn't quite late enough on the brakes, and we remain in second position, but we're close still as we head out along towards the start line again. Maybe there's an opportunity into turn one. This time we're a bit far back, but with the slipstream we might be able to get ourselves back into it. We're not really under pressure from behind, so we're looking good at the moment. We just need to get this move done up into first place. Again, they go a little bit wide there. Again, we're going to try and tuck it in nicer, and that does give us a bit of a run. That's where we can gain the most advantage in that zone of the circuit. Now can we make the move? We just got a bit of a very slight slide on through there. That's hard to say. And we couldn't get a turn to the left as nicely as I would like to. But we're still close. We still might be able to make this move down into the hairpin, so we'll see if we can do it. And yeah, we're a fair way back. We're probably closing in just barely with the slipstream. Bit of a slight touch with the wall, which isn't going to help us. But where are we going to brake? Let's try about here, down the inside. And we're going very deep. And we'll just about get it pulled up. And we'll take the position. Goodness me, that was forceful. We managed to get it done. Just about there, and we're up into the race lead. Now we need to hold on to it somehow. 3 laps to go in this race. We're in P1. Let's just hope for the best. Oh, you muppet. That was absolute... No. Far out, mate. That was ridiculous. I'm even going to have a look at a replay of that. That was insane. Let's watch this again. Oh, it was 3 into 1. Okay. I did leave plenty of room on the inside for one car. Okay, well, that was just stupid. Why were you coming across like that, mate? Let's watch it from here. I was turning down for the apex, and yeah, there was easily room for the one car. I didn't think there was going to be 2 there. And then he just turned me around after that. Alright, here we go for attempt 7,528,431,864. Right, let's see how this one goes. Down the inside. Well, gonna try something. Alrighty, time for attempt 3.14 E plus 16. Away we go, and let's see if we can do anything better than the last time. Not a high bar. Alrighty, down the inside. Straight away, get that move done. Move ourselves up and take the position up into P5. As we're still having to fight this one out a little bit, as we're gonna try and send it up the inside, and that's getting a little bit aggressive and forceful there. And we'll switch it back nicely. Move ourselves up into P4. BMW is up next. Watch out, mate. Not that he's caused me much trouble as the other GT that has been causing me all the issues. Let's see if we can make the move down the inside, and we'll get it done. You know what? Let's just remove that guy from contestants because he's just been annoying for too long. I don't think that was the correct word there, but anyway. Well, we're reasonably close through the tunnel this time. I don't know if we're close enough to do anything, but I'm certainly going to try as we head up towards the hairpin. I don't know, it's going to be risky, but I really just want to get this move done early while we still have some tyre grip, and we'll just make sure we get that done nice and efficiently, and we move ourselves up into the race lead. That's for taking me out in the last one, buddy. Under pressure now though, so things haven't quite fully gone our way, and okay, whoopsies. Oh wow, bit of a squabble back there. That's changed a few positions up, but we're still holding the lead. 2 laps to go in this race, And we've just lost the race lead briefly, but I think we should be able to get this back without too much issue. We just won't let ourselves drop any lower than second. Definitely close enough to get this move done now down into the hairpin. So let's see if we can do it. We just need to pick our braking marks once again, as we've had to do quite a few times before at this corner. Down the inside we go, and we'll run it in a little bit deep on purpose just to use up all of the available track, and we get the job done. Now we're under pressure though, so we need to start making sure we nail every corner. We drift a bit wide. Is that going to leave us exposed? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So here it is, looking at the car behind. I drifted slightly wide, and that just turned me around again. You muppets. Okay, attempt. Google. Here we go. Straight away, let's make the move around the outside of McLaren as always. Around the outside, late on the brakes. Easy move, we'll get this done. The GR Supra in front of us now. We're not really that close, but we're going to have to go for the move anyway, because we do just need to make the progress in this race. I wasn't able to get past them as early as I would have liked to, so we're going to just force our way through there and get the move done. That was a nice run through turn 1 compared to the BMW. Now we've got a good run here. I don't know if there's really any place we can get the move done though. Oh, a bit of contact. Oh, come on. Yes. He pressured them into a mistake there. Oh. We were very lucky to catch that. Oh, we're deep, deep, deep. Ouch. You know what? You can get out of here, mate. I've had enough of you. I think if we have the opportunity, we just have to go for it, because that's actually quite hard to construct the pass here at a deep forest. Alrighty, late move. That didn't quite go how I anticipated. They're still behind for the time being, but we're close. Well, 2 laps to go, and we are so close to getting this done. We really do need to just find that right opportunity to make an effective move. They drift wide. This is it. Line up a good exit. Around the outside, to the inside, sliding. Down the inside again. On the brakes, they're wide there. They're going to have to slow down on the exit. They're in the wall even. Perfect. Now we've gone deep ourselves looking at that. But I think we're okay, because they lost a fair bit of time. Indeed they have. So we've just 1 lap to go after this. I think we're in a good position, but we just need to keep pushing hard to make sure they don't catch up. Oh no, that's not gone well. They've gone back through. I don't know, lack of attention there. Down the inside, big lunge. Oh, there's no grip on the inside. But we get back through. They had to tighten up the line too much on the exit, going the long way around. Carefully done here. Take as much of the inside curbing as we can. Just keep this nice and tight on the inside line here. Nice and steady. We need to make sure we hold the inside so they can't get up underneath at any of these corners. Oh, around the outside, far out. Okay, a little bit too steady through there. These tyres are starting to really pull away, but we're close enough that we can make the move down the inside of the hairpin. I'm not worried yet as we make a slight graze with the barrier there. It's no big deal. In the slipstream, we're going to pop out and make the move down the inside. I was a little bit way too early on the brakes there. Now we will just escort our way through. That was messy, but after how many times they've taken me out, I'm not too bothered about that. We're finally going to be able to get this one done here in Deep Forest. Oh my goodness. This was a tough one. Holy cow. And that was the lowest difficulty setting. I could barely do that race. Goodness me. Deep Forest is a really tough circuit though, so... Anyway. Job done. Let's get on with something else. Well, after that nightmare experience, I need some normality back. We're heading to the Red Bull Ring, and I'm driving a very, very familiar car for Group 3 racing for me. Oh my goodness, it's raining. Okay. Okay. Full wets on the front, intermediates on the rear. This is going to be horrible, but I'm just curious to see what happens. Actually, that'll be too... Oh, we're on pole position. Okay. The track is actually at basically full wet conditions, so... Alright, maybe we should actually use the full wets. It's closer to full wets than intermediate conditions. That's surprising me. But yeah, we're going to go full wets all around, give us the best grip possible in the wet. I hope it dries out. Alrighty, we're on the way. I hope it dries out before the end of the race, otherwise this is going to be a pretty tough one. 7 laps here. Well, if it does dry out, we'll need a pit stop, so that's the whole other thing. But anyway, we keep it nice and controlled through there. Let's turn the old wiper on. And wow, wheel spin on the exit. Oh, we've been sent into the short course. I'm going to need something that's a little bit more controllable in terms of how it handles in the wet. Let's try the new... I feel like I remember the 2020 Mercedes being alright. Let's try that. Alrighty, we're underway in the Mercedes this time. I wonder if this is the car that will be able to do it for us. The 2020 Mercedes AMG GT3. This feels pretty smooth. I remember driving this car for the first time. It felt very nice. Just can't see a thing when I look backwards because the rear wing takes up 90% of the screen. But anyway, well, 90% of the useful part. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. This feels good, actually. I like how this feels. We're a bit deep there, but no huge a deal. Yes, we can finally put the power down. That is what I want. Oh, that feels so nice. This is a raceable car in these conditions. We still might need to resort to some cheeky tactics to get this done. But this is a car I can work with. Not if I get hit from behind twice. You know what, I'm just going to roll with it. I still haven't actually made it to the end of a race yet, so I do actually need to see what the weather conditions look like by the end. Alright, big move to the outside. Thank you GTR for helping me slow down for the corner, although I still might not make it. He's definitely not going to make it. Got away with that pretty well in the end. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. I need to stay at the front, otherwise I have to start trying too hard. Alrighty. Instead of waiting for them to catch up, let's just float this in fast. Use the extra road, power out, and create that gap to begin with. And hope that they just can't catch up if I continue to do that. I think this is really the only way we're going to do this. I was trying to, you know, drop back into the pack a little bit just to make this a somewhat interesting race, but as soon as I do that, I just get into in danger of getting turned around. Oh, goodness me. Or I could just do it to myself. But that was working. All I need to do is not be an idiot. Just having to cover the inside at every opportunity at the moment, as we are just halfway around the first lap. 6.5 to go. We hold the lead for now. We just need to really make sure we don't give anyone an opportunity just running around the inside of every corner. And if anyone gets past, we'll just have to show them where cars aren't supposed to drive. Running out wide. Hit that inside apex. Running out wide. Don't use the grass. That's better. That's how we do that one. Okay, that was a little bit annoying. Oh my goodness, no. I have to be so careful on the power, it's insane. Forget that rally race from a few episodes ago. This is the new hardest race in the game. Alright, got through the start phase alright again. Let's see if this attempt brings us any more luck. Not at the moment, we just lost a position. Big dive down the inside. Too deep, too deep. Big dive again. This time we sort of get it stopped a bit more nicely. Hopefully we can hold on to this on the exit. Sliding, we managed to save it. I was a bit worried there for a sec. That looked exactly like the kind of slide you couldn't save, but somehow we pulled out of it. Alrighty, lap 1 in the books. Let's get out of here. We are getting pushed along the back straight here. I'm going to have to cover this one. Oh, squirming on the brakes. Oh my goodness. This is stressful. Yeah, take your position. It's all good. We'll dive it up the inside here. I slowed down too much. It's alright. We can get it back in the final corner. It's all good. And I'm so nervous to put the power down. I know I can put more power down than I am, but I really do not want to mess this up again. No! Sliding, sliding, sliding. We might be able to recover this. I'll try. Do I have any chance of recovering this attempt? Well, we used all the available space. Squirming on the power. I think we gained some time, but I don't know if it's enough. Wobble, chuck it in, carry the speed, out over the Austria flag, over the curbs, through the puddle. Nice run, a little bit of grass, not too bad. And that's a purple lap, so we can be faster. I reckon we can do something here. Ugh. We're through. Now we just need to hold on. It's going to go for the move down the inside. That's fine. We're a little bit wide, but that's okay. I need to find a way to get myself into the lead, you know, at this part of the circuit as well. Is that going to work? That was a bit messy. But we are in front. 2 to go. Alright. Oh, the Porsche got past us this time. They passed us later in the lap, so we're making progress. Bonk. Run it out wide. Didn't quite get to the apex I wanted to there. Alright. In the race lead, heading on to the final lap. Porsche's got plenty of pace though, down the inside they go. And they're in a very awkward position here for me to try to you know, take my racing line through this corner. But we're okay. Made it work. Nice and deep on the brakes. Cover the inside line so they can't get underneath. Easy on the power. Try and listen for the engine, but it's in the back of the Porsche. Testing off on the move around the outside. I heard the backfire. Oh, now they're on the inside. Send it. Not enough send. It's all down to the final couple of corners now then. Oh, and the GT's coming through. Well, it's now or never. Down the inside. Drifted in. carry the speed, run it wide. Stopped. I don't think anyone's got the run. I think we're fine. Oh my goodness. It is done. Holy moly. Ugh. Oh my goodness me, that was tough. My soul hurts. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I don't care if that was the messiest race of my entire life. My goodness, I feel like I just won the lottery. Oh my goodness, 125,000. Thank you very much. Oh, no clean race bonus though. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. What do you even say after that? That was something else. Thankfully, I know it can't rain at Bathurst, and after that experience, long may it stay that way. Once again, 10 laps of Bathurst and 6 times fuel depletion. So there'll be a pit stop in this one for sure with those numbers. Only brake balance tuning allowed. I didn't even look at that. Alright, it's night time. We're doing the Bathurst 12 hour it seems. Starting at night here. Flashy, flashy. Alright. Dive down the inside into turn 1. Immediately make a pass. I've still got on the lowest difficulty. I don't know if it probably is necessary actually, because this is probably going to be a rather tricky race to manage, but we'll see. But yeah, this is really, really interesting. I'll have to just monitor the fuel, I suppose. I should probably flick over to that at my earliest convenience. There we go. So now I can see how much fuel I've got left in terms of the number of laps the tank of fuel can go if there is indeed a pit stop in this race to be made. That'll be something I need to watch carefully. But we're struggling to even hold on to our position at the moment. So this is not going to be an easy race by any stretch of the imagination. The rules of this one are so restrictive that you can't enter this race in a faster car. You just have to take your pick. I guess there's that shortcut that I can take. Didn't really mean to do that because penalties are off. So as a last case, or as a last resort, I can start taking that shortcut to shave off a little bit of lap time. And it looks like that has actually worked all right for us. But I should hope I can drive well enough around Bathurst to keep up on the lowest difficulty setting. But these 4 races, all of them have been pretty tough. I said the Daytona one was way harder than I had anticipated, and eventually I sort of worked out the trick there, and you can kind of say the same for the subsequent races. I've had to work out little tricks for each one. Off the road we go, trying to carry the speed through the grass. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oof. Down into PA. Hello. We'll just pretend that didn't happen and carry on. There'll definitely be a pit stop in this race about halfway through. Just on that note, might be able to make an overtake into Forest Elbow or 2 down the inside. Oh, don't know where my voice went there. But anyway, we've made a move in the slipstream of the NSX now. Let's see if we can make this one in a straight line. We might get this done, and yeah, we do, along the straight. So we've got good straight line speed, which is very nice in the GTR. Big powerful engine in this one, turbo, I believe. As we, big heavy contact into the back of our GTR friend, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Alright, into Forest Elbow. This is our chance down the inside. carried the speed nicely through the previous corner, got the move done. Bit of a Simona Di Silvestro inspiration in that move. Also, just of note, going to come into the pits on this lap, so we need to be careful with pit entry here at Bathurst. It's a pretty tricky pit entry, not the worst in the world though. On top of this, we have the momentum building, the Viper leading the way, which is helping the BMW keep up in a straight line. We do have a slight speed advantage though, so maybe we can go for a 2-for-1 deal into the chase. Down the inside, the Viper's not going to leave any room. We have to really slam on the brakes hard to make sure we don't make any contacts with the Viper, and yeah, no way through for us there. So Viper very robust on that defense as we both come into the pit lane. I actually almost forgot, so glad the Viper came in to remind me there. Oh my goodness. Hard tires, yes. Let's see, what's the fuel situation like? Oh, we're looking pretty good actually. We might jump the Viper based on fuel. Not sure whether if it's the standard refuel rate in these regular offline races, which it looks like it is. Yeah, we should definitely be able to jump the Viper on fuel. That's an extra second of fuel. Well, I think I underfueled it a tad there. No, we couldn't quite get him. Alright. Anyway, we're back out on circuit. The Viper, the only stopper ahead of us, I believe, unless that Pentel GTR's made a pit stop. We did send him off the road earlier, so who knows where he truly is. But making the move down the inside of the Viper, or at least thinking about it, I'm not sure, but we can't get involved just yet. I'm going to act as like the Viper is the leader of the stoppers, because if anyone stopped on lap 4, they're going to have to stop on lap 8, theoretically, as we put the Pentel GTR in the wall. Not great. Very curious about the Viper, how they managed to come out right with me. They should have had an extra 2 seconds of fuel, so I wouldn't be surprised if they find themselves running out at the end of the race, or if we maybe have excess. We'll keep an eye on that Viper though, just in case. We'll see. We should move all the way up into second position here, I hope, if all has gone well in this undercut, and not quite. We will move up into third position, so still one car left in front of us at the moment, except for the one we can see, obviously. Oh, front wheels came off the ground there briefly, I think, as we're starting to put the pressure on, and oh, that was an awkward defense there. Oh, this has not been a clean run through the S's, but I really do want to get this move done, because I know I can be quick through this section of the track, and I was losing a lot of time. So aggressive, but that's how we got to do it if we want to have any chance of winning this race. We've lost a lot of time actually to the race leader, so yeah, this is not a good situation. I don't know if we can gain this much back. I'll try. Wow, they're literally at least 2 seconds a lap faster than not only me, but everyone else. There is no competition. We'll find out if they're about to pit. If not, I'm screwed. There's no way I can catch up. And they're not coming in, so that's game over. How are they so quick? Couldn't do it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to win this one. What else can I do? How are they so far in front? Alrighty, let's have another go at this. I hope we have some better luck this time. Right away, let's see if we can get through the field a little bit quicker and maybe stop that BMW from escaping up the road. We're going to have to be aggressive, just make it every pass as quickly as possible. Don't wait, don't get held up. That's our only chance. And if we can get ahead of that very quick BMW, we might just be able to hold on. Whoa. Well, that was something, goodness me. Alrighty, long con rod straight. We've got the Toyota Supra in sight. Maybe I should be driving that thing, but anyway, I'll try that if this car doesn't work on this attempt. But anyway, we'll go for the move down the inside, a little bit tight over the curve there, and we won't quite be able to get that done. Damn it. Alright, attempt number 3. 2 was an absolute failure. Let's not talk about 2 any longer. Attempt number 3. Let's see how this goes. We need to be aggressive. Bang. Not that aggressive, that's not quite what I wanted to do. But anyway, we'll make the move. Move up one more position off the start straight away. But yeah, we're going to need to go absolutely full send, make as many overtakes as early as possible. That's the only way we can get to the front and try to maintain that position for the rest of the race, because we don't have the raw speed to win. That's what we learned from attempt 1. So let's just try and have a clean run up the hill across the top of the mountain for the first time, and then we'll try something into Skyline perhaps. We can't really make any overtakes in this uphill section. We can try, I suppose. We might have an opportunity actually right there. That was borderline, but we managed to get through. And yeah, the opportunity did actually arise for us as we just had the right momentum at the right time. Here, not so much. We had to arrive on the scene a tiny bit earlier, but anyway, down the inside, and oh, thank oh, good job, good job. That was quite something. That was quite something. Anyway, let's try to get some form of good exit. I've absolutely butchered the entry to Forest's Elbow, but on the exit we're not quite going to get a great run because of that. Oh, that was a nice run. Around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Oh, got there. Oh, deep. Okay, we're just going to bail out of that, because that was not going to end well. Don't end up like that other guy that just crashed into the wall there. Hey. Full sand down the inside, thank you very much. I did need racing room anyway. Fastest first sector of the race. Got the move done. Alright, with that, it was aggressive, but got to make up for lost time. Oh, okay. That was clumsy. Sorry about that, mate. Alright, so we're going to box this lap. We're still in good position at the moment. Alrighty, we are approaching the pit stop. And once again, we're going to be approaching it right behind the Viper. So we'll see what happens here as we bring it around towards the pit lane. I assume they're going to be stopping this lap once again. And all three of us coming in. Oh, bit of a bump there. That's fine. That's completely fine. New set of hards. We'll refuel. So we'll see where we will come out, I suppose. Hopefully, by the end of next lap, we can still come out in front of that speedy BMW. Everyone else, I think I've got the measure of in this race. Anyway, tyres are on, and here comes the fuel. Let's try and stop this as accurately as possible. I went way over. That's probably an extra 4 tenths of a second of fuel. So that's not quite what I wanted, but anyway, I think we are effectively, I'm not even going to guess, but we've got a good run here, so we're going to go for the move down the inside straight away and get that move done, and yeah, move us up in P8. Alright, the Viper's going to get held up here for a moment. Here's our opportunity. We have nowhere to go, inside and outside, we're both too tight. Alright, you know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm not risking getting overcut by a faster car. Yeah, so everyone in front stopping. We just need to make sure we're out in front of everyone else. We are right now. That can always change once you get around. I think we've done it. We're in the lead, not by much. They're going to fight away back there for a bit. Alright. Just bring it home. 4 to go. You can do this. Oh, we are under pressure now. I swear they get faster when they're right behind you. Probably just me getting slower, but it feels like it. That they get faster when they're behind. Oh yeah. Oh, you have got to be joking. You are joking. This has happened in every race. It happened at Daytona. It happened at Deep Forest. It's happening here. Alright, well, we have 3 laps to gain 5 seconds on the race leader. Maybe it's possible. Alright, I'm out of here. See you guys. Oh. Okay, round up in there a little bit hot. Thank you. Oh no. There was a chance until then. It's all over now. Oh wow. That works way better than I thought it would. Okay. We might have something here. Move. Okay, just move out the way. Gap's back under 5 seconds. Maybe we can pull this back. On that inside curve, probably a bit too much, but we've still got a nice run here. Oh no. Don't go wide, don't go wide. That's about as close as you want to get. Let's take the cut through again. Alright, we're in the fight. We are in the fight. Down the inside, into Forest elbow. Tap the inside wall, that didn't help. We've got the speed, we just need to make these overtakes. Let's do one here. Down the inside, late on the brakes, into the chase. Don't turn in on me, please. You can have some grass out there, thank you, and I'll be off. Alrighty, just our fellow GTR up the road between us and victory. We can finally put this race to bed. And I can finally go to bed. Alright, final lap of the race now. We'll see if we can get the run on the straight. We're in the slipstream, we're maybe gaining slightly, which means we might be able to make the move down the inside into the right-hander later on the brakes. And we're trying to get a stop, a bit of contact, and we'll try and line up a bit of a late apex as much as we can, and we're through. Now we just need to make sure we hold on to this position. Oh, I was a bit worried to turn in there. Thankfully they didn't go full send, breaking that slipstream. Oh, here comes a Toyota, far out, look at him go. We're gonna have to cover off the Toyota now. Let's go over this way. Keep it in the middle. Late on the brakes. Early exit. Open up this corner. And I think we're fine. Got a bit of extra fuel on board, nothing wrong with that. Park it down the middle at the final corner. Don't you dare spin on me. Alrighty, we're gonna finally do it. My goodness, these 4 races are tough. That took way more effort than what I expected. Goodness me, I thought I'd just... Yep, I'll go bang, 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 knock out all these races in an hour or so. Not the case. This has taken a long time. Goodness me. Well, that is going to do it for this one. That was a lot harder than I expected it to be, but yeah, wow. I don't even know what to say. That was just really hard. Oh, hello, flashy, flashy. But anyway, that is all there is for this one. So I will say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to give us some feedback in the comments. It's always very helpful. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye. I need to go to bed.